This is the second part about time. And this one covers effectiveness. First part, can have a look at, covered perception of time. This one is all about effectiveness, productivity, how much you actually get done and how you can get done more. Hi, I'm Sven, a holistic performance psychologist with the mission of empowering you with the knowledge and tools necessary to consistently achieve your goals. And I love that you're taking time today to explore time and productivity with me. This is the second most common piece when it comes to time that I work on with my clients. First one being perception. Usually people come to me and say, well, actually, I don't feel like I'm getting anything done. I don't feel like I have enough time. What can I do? The second one is about, usually they don't come to me and say, well, I don't feel like I'm effective enough. It's usually hidden somewhere. Or they feel, well, I'm blocked. It feels so hard to do things. I'm not moving forward. Something along those lines. Now, in that case, we're more talking about effectiveness, productivity. And obviously they're deeply connected. So if you're doing more physically, your perception will be easier to change. And if you have better perception, you will generally perform better. Again, confirmation bias. You will see the things where you do well. There will be motivation. It will be easier for you to get into flow and you'll be able to do more. So those two are linked, interconnected. If you feel like after watching one of these videos, you're still missing something, go and hit the other one. Let's jump in. Time and effectiveness. Now, what we're talking about is you have one unit of time, could be an hour, could be 30 minutes, could be 5 minutes. Different people structure their time very differently. And we're looking at how much you can get done, a unit of work, in that time. And if you're looking at your current schedule, if you're looking at what you're currently doing, and you look at a unit of time and you feel like, wow, you don't feel like it, but you also look at it and you see, wow, I'm not doing enough, I'm not productive enough. That is what we're talking about today. All right. Where do we start with this topic of productivity? Now, being blocked in productivity, first of all, could be psychological. So by ruling that out is a good idea. Awareness. Look at your situation. Don't just think about it, but track it. Track your time. Set a reminder every 30 minutes. Write down in an Excel sheet. There's templates of that on the web. What you did that 30 minutes. You do that for a week or maybe a couple of weeks, depending on how regular your schedule is. And you have a very good idea after that what you're doing with your time. Okay. Once that is done, I would urge you to think about how you want to spend your time. So it's not just about your productivity, how much you can get done, but also about what you're choosing to do. How do you approach that? What I like to do is try and prioritize your tasks, what you do every day. There's a couple things that are likely very high priority. Your main business goals, maybe family is up there. And then if it's not already up there, I would highly encourage you to put it up there, which is the big three. There's also a video on that you can find. Big three being sleep, nutrition, and exercise. Those three you really want because those are force multipliers. If you don't have these, everything else will be harder. If you have them, everything else will be easier or unnecessary even. So, high priority items. Medium priority items, go through your day. Lots of these will be in the medium priority category. And then there's low priority or ones that you can completely cut. Again, go through your day. Are there some things that you can replace? Are there some things that really just aren't necessary? Those are in the last category. And then you think about, well, how much time do I need for my current goals for the first category, the highest priority, what percentage of my time, you can do hours or you can do percentage, do I need to invest to get to that goal? Once you have that figured out, you can fill the other two categories. I'd encourage you to add some buffers, maybe 10%. And then you have an idea, you have a map of where you want to put your time. And now comes the cool part, because you can go back and look at the time mapping you did before, and you can compare the two and see where you're off, where the changes are that you can do. And now you have information, and then it's just about execution. And again, execution can be difficult, there could be resistance, and there's also a video I recorded about that. So do check that out if you feel like there's some resistance to that. So now we covered the two key pieces. One is productivity, which is all about focus and prioritization. And then the second one is overall prioritization, separating your tasks into 3 categories or 2, and then making sure that you use the time that you have as planned for these 2 categories or 3. And with that, you have a good frame to get started. So obviously some refining, maybe you need to change some things up, make it yours. I usually encourage to not really follow this religiously, but rather have some play in it. For most people that will work better, and it's going to be easier to stick with this. And if you have any questions about this, let me know as well in the comment section or via email. And I really appreciate that you took some of your valuable time to watch this video, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care.